Let me go live for you.
Yes, sir. Following.
So,
Yes, sir. Following.
sorry, I think Lakshman, you're telling something.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, fine. Okay, so you can. I am in live now on YouTube. Okay, so let's start the session now. So before I could. So as you can see, so can we start the session, guys? The first thing is you should understand, okay, basic function of your operating system. Actually, today's agenda, I want to discuss the basic configuration of the routers and what is the router operating system, and then we'll start the routing. Why we require the routing, right? So this is very important because a lot of lab is coming in coming days, guys. So you have to do the lot of labs. Okay. So how many of them have you done any yesterday's assignment I had given? I think Tavares, are you there, right? Are you back?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Sorry for that because lot of kids to look after.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, time. Okay.
Even so, I cannot complete the practical 2 hours. Just came and got busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll submit it. Inshallah, we'll submit it.
Sure. And we'll use the same topology today. Okay.
Okay.
Same topology I'm going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So every day I will share you the topology with the commands, right? I think you can see all the commands. What are the commands I had
Yes.
done? Okay. That will be, I will send you in the notepad with the topology so that everything will be there. But you just save in your folder separate, my folder. Just type my name and folder, create that. You just save in that folder. What are the labs you have done? You create that new folder, in that start doing the lab. Don't mix up both the things, right? So that it will be a systematic way of learning. We should maintain the documentation as well. Okay. Can we start the session now?
Yeah, we can start, sir.
Yeah. See, first understand, so why we required IOS. So IOS stands for Inter-Network Operating System. So as you know that even for any operating system, you must have your operating system, right? Okay. Same for laptop, desktop, and servers. We have a lot of operating system. Like Mac will be have Macintosh, and Windows, Linux, okay, Ubuntu, Fedora, a lot of operating system. Same thing for the router. Okay, it has got your IOS, we'll call IOS, Inter-Network Operating System, which is designed by Cisco. Right? It has been designed by your Cisco company. So this is how, which is used to that software control and routing and switching function for inter-networking devices. It does a function of for your routing and switching part. Okay, the solid understanding of IOS is very essential for being a network administrator or network engineer. So we should be very good in that. So then only it will help for you to do the commands like configuration of your router and switches. As a computer, router and switches cannot function without operating system. Same thing, Cisco called as your operating system, Cisco Internet Operating System, as I told you that. Same thing, right? Yeah. So for every electronic device, you must have the operating system. Even for the mobile phone also, you have the Android, Mac OS, right? And even Microsoft also, they have their mobile operating system.
Yes.
All right. So what are the components available on the router? So this is the standard one, what I'm going to discuss. Okay, we can see it is available, your RAM, NVRAM, flash, ROM, console, and interfaces. So that we should discuss each and everything. Same thing, because it look like your computer, right? Your personal computer.
Yeah.
Or desktop or laptop, any might be. Same thing, what are the components available on your PC? So it has the RAM, okay, NVRAM, it has flash, okay, it has the ROM, console, and interfaces. Okay, only for the computers, it doesn't have the interfaces and console. Right? Rest of the all is available in your computers and laptop and desktop. Okay, I think you are familiar with what is the function of your RAM, NVRAM, flash, right?
Yeah.
Right. So let's discuss more about it, what exactly it does. Okay, your ROM, read-only memory, it is used for bootstrap post, because when you on your router, we can see it start booting. So that will be available in your ROM, that is initial configuration, not existing configuration. So flash memory, remember for router, it doesn't have the hard disk. I think you are familiar with the HDD, right? Hard disk drive. Router and switcher doesn't have the hard disk. It has a flash memory. It's look like your pen drive, which will be inserted backside of your router and switches.
Yeah.
There we are going to install your iOS. Remember that. It doesn't have any hard disk, because when you install your Windows 10 or Linux, it will be installed where? In hard disk, right?
Hard disk.
Understood. It will be installed in the hard disk, but here it's not like that. So here you are going to install in the flash memory. So in the ROM, what is contained now? It contains only the bootstrap post. I think you are familiar with the post, right? Power on self-test.
Yeah.
Okay, when you on any electronic device, first job is post, power on self-test. Even the mobile phone also. So power on self-test is going to start what are the devices has been connected for the what are the interfaces are available. So what is the install? Because when you on any laptop, this thing, the first logo will come, right?
Yeah.
Got it. First logo will come. Any HP or Dell laptop or Lenovo laptop or IBM laptop, logo will come. So that information is available in your ROM, ROM, read-only memory. Okay, so iOS image are kept here, erasable, programmable ROM, content are kept on the power down or reload. So here it is nothing but we can update, we can remove, we can install the new latest iOS image file. This is available in the Cisco website. Depending upon the router series, router model, we can download, we can install this one. We can install in your flash memory. Understood, right?
Yeah.
I'll go a little bit faster, guys. Okay, is it okay? Because this already you're familiar with these things. Same thing in your PC. I don't want to spend more time for this theory part. I have planned a lot of lab today. I want to expand telnet, DHCP, and some basic configuration. RAM, random access memory. So where it contains your routing table, running configuration, content or lost on reboot. So here what happens? What are the configuration you made? Okay, like yesterday we did, right? Okay, today I will tell you how to save this configuration. We have assigned the IP address. Okay, we have done some DHCP configuration, right? Yesterday. Okay, I will tell you what is DHCP today. How does it works? Okay, how it will take from server to PC connectivity. Okay, it is nothing but your DORA process. Okay, Hafiz, you are familiar with the DORA this process of DHCP? Discover, okay, offer, request, acknowledge, DORA process. Okay, I will discuss this. Don't worry. So NVRAM startup configuration register, content kept on reload. Okay, so this here NVRAM is non-volatile random access memory. So which will be contains your startup and configurations. Means what are the configure you made? Okay, then we are saving to your NVRAM. Okay, the command is copy startup configuration to running configuration. Copy. Okay, startup to running configuration. Sorry, this is the way. Copy running configuration, startup configuration. This is other command. Just type write. It will save in your NVRAM. whether we can use this command or this command. Very simple command. Just write. It will say.
We can use a WR2, right? Like short.
Yeah. WR,
Yeah.
just WR type enter. It will complete the word. You can use short form also, no problem. The job of your RAM, okay, ROM, maintain instruction, power on self-test, diagnosis. Okay, it will check what are the devices are connected. Okay, stores bootstrap program, basic operating system. Then we'll call it as a mini IOS. See, for every devices, you'll be having a mini IOS because when you on the first, what will come? Logo, right?
Yeah.
Logo. That will be stored in your ROM.
ROM.
That will be stored in your ROM. I think this slide, I think I have not shared you. I will share you guys today all the slides. Day 1, day 2, day 4, day 5. All the slides I will share you in the chat box. So you can download from your side.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from that, I will show you some information like study material for Cisco CCNA. That is latest version is I think 300. I think 601. I guess I don't know exam code. Official guide I have it. Cisco official guide. But you have to go through the document every day. This is a study guide. It's a very good official document for CCNA. You can learn this. I will share this document as well. So RAM, okay. Random access memory, called your dynamic RAM. These are the basic characteristics and functions. Okay, stores routing tables, hold the ARP cache. Okay, perform buffering, packet buffering shared RAM, provide temporary memory for configuration file routing while routing in the power on, lost content when the router is powered down or restart. So okay, this is, as you know, that it's a temporary memory, right? Okay, it's a temporary memory. Once if we made all the configurations, we have to use the command write. When you use the command write, it will copy from RAM to your NVRAM. Remember that. Okay, you can use write command. There is one more command, copy command. Okay, so copy running configuration to your startup configuration. Okay, startup configuration will be stored in your ROM. So this will be stored in your NVRAM. It will copy because what are the configuration you made, so it will save that one. So what is the job of your NVRAM? Non-volatile memory. Provide storage and startup configuration file. Retain content when the power is down or restart. So when you save the configuration, okay, when you restart your router, your configuration will be saved in the NVRAM. It will not delete it. Remember, that is the advantage. So configure your registers, 16-bit register, which is decide the boot sequence. It will perform. So this NVRAM is one which will schedule the booting sequence. So what has to load first? Okay. So inside there will be the inbuilt algorithm will be there. So in inbuilt algorithm, so based on this algorithm is going to schedule your booting sequence. One by one, what next? If you talk about the flash, okay, it holds the iOS operating system image file, allow software to be upgraded without removing any replacing chip on the microprocessor. Doesn't require to replace. So just we need to upgrade. As you know, that it will be stored in your flash memory. It look like your pen drive as backside. That image I'll show you that. So power done, it will be retained when the power is down or restarted. Can store multiple version of iOS. We can install store 1 or 2 different latest version, world version, a new version also we can store in your flash memory. Is a typically electronic serializable programmable ROM. Okay, EEPROM. I think you might study it in your engineering, right? These all things. So we can erase, we can reload, we can delete, we can upgrade. Okay, in your flash memory. We talk about the interfaces. So these are the interfaces which is available in your router, guys. Ethernet, fast Ethernet, serial, Okay, BRA. So I think BRA now it is not available. So we can create the loopbacks. And today also we'll create the loopbacks also on the lab. How we can create the loopbacks. So console port and auxiliary port. So actually these are the interfaces which is available. So in your router. Fine. Yeah, you understood, guys?
Yes.
So if you talk about this one, internal router components, we can see RAM, ROM, flash memory. The ROM, I think these are a few components like NVRAM, where you will be having your configuration file and interfaces. You can see your interfaces are able. We have a CPU, same like your computer, guys. No difference. This is a booting sequence, how it will perform. First, it will perform the post. Okay, load and run the bootstrap codes, find the IOS. It will try to find. If it is not available, means it's not going to load it. Okay, where it will find? It will find in which, where? In flash memory. Okay, load the iOS software, find the configuration, whether you already something you configured. Okay, it will ask you that. You can see yesterday I had typing yes or no because initial configuration. So when he is asking the initial configuration means, okay, that is the first time you on your router. So when he's not asking anything, directly is loading, is coming to the router prompt. Okay, I think you can see right yesterday. So router, this symbol will come. That indicates that it has been already configured some basic configuration or any startup configuration basic things. And load the configuration if it is exist. Okay, if it doesn't exist, means directly just load, it will prompt to your router. Run configuration from the iOS. So these are a few basic things which I want to emphasize so that you must know the basic how the router will boot sequence. In the booting sequence, we can see he's talking about how it will be stored in the registers. I think register, I think you might know, right? It is a memory. It's a one sort of memory. So when the power on, first perform will be post, secondly bootstrap. So in the bootstrap, okay, RAM monitors, your flash, it will try to read your image file. Where is that image file? Whether it is available in the flash memory. So one is available, the iOS trying to load. Okay. So then, so whether you want to running configuration you want to load or are into startup mode. Okay, this all informations will be stored, okay, in your configuration registers. This all information will be stored in your configuration registers. Same thing booting sequence is talking about. Okay, let's go for the backside, how it's look like, guys. This is quite important to understand, guys. So try to understand this. See, yesterday, I think we have connected the serial interface, right?
Yeah.
Serial interface. And this is the serial interface. And these two, okay, these two will call it as your smart serial. And this is nothing but your fast Ethernet. Okay, and I think yesterday's we are routing ISR router, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ISR router. I think 4331 router, ISR router. So in ISR routers, we can find only gigabytes. So gigabytes ports. Okay, as it is a world router, okay, that is 2600 router. Okay, it is using your fast Ethernet ports, and this is your console port. Okay, what is the console means? We can access this device by using your computers or laptop. So we can connect this cable, so we can access this router, and this auxiliary port. Okay, you can use for your ISP connection, internet service provider. I think this is a power up button, this is a power card. And remember, for the switch doesn't have this button on off. When you connect directly the power card, power supply, so directly switch will on. For the router, it's not like that. Router, you will be having on and off button. Remember that. So remember, your router is a which layer device?
Layer 2.
Hafiz,
Yeah, I think.
your router is a which layer? It's a layer 3.
Layer 3, transportation, right?
No,
Network.
network layer.
Oh, yeah.
What is a router? Okay, router is a layer 3 device that is network layer, which is used to connect the two different network. Remember that. See, example, you are running 192.168, say example 1.1. Okay, here you are running, so 172.16.1.1. Okay, can they communicate if you connect the cable directly? Can they communicate, guys? Can they communicate with each other? No. It will not communicate. Remember that. These two guys will not communicate. That's the reasons we required your router. Remember. We require router. Okay. It is your layer 3 device. That is the network layer. So router is a layer 3 device which is used to connect the two different network. Remember that, guys. It's very important to understand. And your switch. Switch is your layer 2 device. Remember. This is your router. Okay. And layer 2 is nothing but your switch.
What are the function of router, sir?
Yes, come
Connection.
again.
Router function, what, sir? Connection between two
different network.
networks,
See, this
sir.
is different, right? This is your class C, right?
Yes,
And this is your class
B.
class B. Okay.
Mm.
They'll not communicate. Even if you connect the cable, okay, directly to the network, okay, by switch to switch, it will not do the communication.
Okay.
Okay, you must have the router to communicate. Okay, router is a device, layer 3 device, which is used to connect the two different network. Also, it does the function of your routing, which will route the path. Okay, when you authorize your network, this is my network. Say example, this is 1.0/24. Okay, and this is 172.16.1.0/16. Means they'll not do the communication. At the middle, you must have the router. It will route the updates. Okay, please take this update in your routing table. So each network, this is your network 1 and this is your network 2. Okay, they'll maintain your what? Routing table. Routing table they will maintain. So this update will come here. Okay, for this, he also maintain the routing table. That we shall discuss in coming slide. Okay, it is there.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry, we'll do that.
Okay.
So I'll show the lab for this one also. This is the inside, I think, motherboard, how it look like, you can see. I think you are familiar with this thing, right? This is the power supply and this is your flash SIM. So you heard about this all, the guys? What is the flash SIM, boot RAM, okay, RAM, DDIM, DIMM, DIM will call SIM. Okay, this is a power supply. I think you know the power card, basically how you connect your laptop and desktop. Even for the server also, the same cable we are using for the as a power card or power supply. This is the flash. This is, we'll call it as your flash SIM, single inline memory model. SIMM means single inline memory model. So RAM DIM, guys, this is quite very important. Okay, the RAM DIM nowadays we are using. Do you know which RAM we are using? So we have, I think, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, DDR5, DDR6. Okay, so in my these things I'm using DDR3 and 4. This is the latest one. Okay, so double dynamic RAM. So this is nothing but your DIM. dual inland memory module. Remember that. Okay, it has got capability for that. Means like it's like work as your transporter. Transferring the informations. This is the motherboard, guys, inside the router, guys. Okay. How we connect, you can see this is very important to understand. This is the console port. So we'll be having the console port where we connect for your using your DB9 connectors. You know, right? This is a DB9 connector. The 9-pin adapters. We'll connect this. And this is the console cable. Okay. Console cable I have with me. I will show you. We can, if you want, we can Google it. We can see the cable, same cable, where you can connect it. Just to access the device, guys. So a console cable is used to access your networking devices. Remember that. You understood, right? Console cable are used to access any networking devices using console port. This is the console port. Remember that. Okay. This also lab also I'll show you today, guys. Console access. Console access and even telnet access also I'll show you in the lab. Okay. And today I don't want to give this one, guys. No break. Okay. Because already we have started very late. No break. Is it okay?
Yes.
Because we started very late today. Break means 15-20 minutes again will be wasting because I have planned the lab for you guys today. Okay, so let's jump for some basic. So I want to emphasize this is like console, guys. So hyperterminal. Okay, I think let me show you what is hyperterminal. Hyperterminal session property is a software where we connect your COM port. Okay, I think you know everything will be having some COM ports where you can connect. This software is available. You can download from USB. When you access the real device, for now, for us, doesn't require this one. We don't require. Okay, when you're going to access, guys, in the real time in the rack, if you see, so you must have this software. These are other lot of software it has come in the market like Secure CRT, Telnet, Extreme, Mob Extreme. A lot of software available. We can access your devices. Okay, so few labs, guys, I'm going to use a packet tracer because you know packet tracer I don't use because only for the CCNA I'm using it. So for you guys, especially when you capture the packets, how the packet will flow from your source to destination. So I'll be using the Wireshark packet capturing. That is a real time, guys. That I want to show you. So I do have the lab set up here. I have the servers and routers. I'll show you that. Okay. The other reason, guys, when you start the lab, every day you have to spend time minimum 1 hour on your lab. Okay, then only your coming session you can understand. Otherwise, everything will go bounce from your head. You can't understand. Okay, the command, guys, basic command. I think you are familiar with these things when you on your router. These are basic commands. Same thing is talking about router related indicators, backside of your serial connections, router configurations. Okay, let's start the router configurations. So see the execution mode. When you on the router, okay, this is the first thing, right? Cursor we can see, right? This is called the execution mode. Okay, what you're typing here? Enable, right?
Enable.
When you type enable and enter, okay, it will take you to your
Privilege mode.
Privilege mode. Okay, so when you type global configure terminal, it will take you to your configuration mode where you can configure to all your devices. Assigning IP address, your routing protocol, all things you can configure. We'll go step by step, guys. Hafiz, are you there? You gone back to your bed, man, again. This is the command.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, good. I thought because early morning for you, right? That show that you are very much interested to learn. What is the time now there? Saving configurations we can see. So copy running configuration to startup configuration. What it does, so configure two location, okay, RAM and NVRAM. Running configuration will be stored in your RAM, means temporary, right? What are the configuration you made? It will be stored temporarily. So once if you issue this command, what it does, it will store to your NVRAM. I told you right before already this one. So this is the short form, you can use it. Okay, show configuration, show config T means actually configure terminal. Okay, line console, auxiliary, line console. These are the commands we'll do today itself. We'll do this lab. And he's talking how to change the router name, right? Host name, we can do, we'll do this all commands, guys. Setting the clock rate, date, time, month, year. Okay, and these are the commands. Okay, you can do yourself. Okay, show startup configuration, show running configuration, show version, show flash, show interface serial, show history, show terminal. So these all command, guys, we'll do. There's some basic command.
So one question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, when we like, for example, if we purchase a new router,
Uh-huh.
and we have to do all the setup like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there will be no setup in the new router, right? Like the startup and all, like user mode and all that.
Yeah, this is only starting. Okay, I
Oh,
think this is the lab yesterday topology what we did, right?
yeah.
Right. So this is the topology what we have done right yesterday. So this side we have not yet configured anything.
Yeah.
Right. So we are not configured. Just we have assigned the name. This is your network ID. So how many other network? Totally we have 3 different network. So today's lab, what I'm going to do, so I will add one more task here. That is 0.4. I'm going to configure the telnet. Let me write in capital. Telnet. And fifth one is I'll access using console. Okay, then last point will capture the packet flow. So these are the tasks we'll do today. Okay. And password also we can see. We can set the password for the router so that unauthorized person we can block it. In this one, there's a different 5 types of password for the router where we can give. That is your this in privilege mode password, line console password, auxiliary port password, and telnet password. So these are different types of mode where we can access it. For privilege mode, we can give enable password gates, privilege mode password, enable secret password. Means when you on the router, first thing it will ask you the password. When you enter the gates, then only it will allow you to access your router. Otherwise, you cannot access it. Okay. So next thing is line console password. Okay, it's very simple command. Go to the console 0, line console. Password he has given Cisco 123, and login. Or we can give login local. Means we are giving permission for the local access. When the user enter this password, then only it will access to your router, line console. Otherwise, no. It's going to block you. Same thing for auxiliary also. You can select auxiliary. And same thing for this one, your telnet. So what is telnet, guys? So set one or more virtual terminal, VTY means virtual terminal line for the user to gain remote access to the router using telnet. So telnet is the one which is used to access your local and remote also. Okay, but it is not a secure communication, your telnet. Okay, so telnet will work in which port, Tabrez and Hafiz? What is the port number for?
Telnet.
Yeah.
Telnet, I
Don't
think
don't use
20
Google.
Yeah, 23, I guess.
23.
Yeah, I guess.
So what is the port number for SSH? Port number for FTP? Port number for
FTP.
HTTPS?
FTP, I think is 21.
Okay, fine. This is your 22. This is your 80. This is your 443. These are the standard port numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yes, these are the standard port number. You should remember that. Okay. Regarding the port number, just Google it, standard port number. So at least you should remember few standard port number. I'm not asking you to remember entire thing. A lot of like thousands of port numbers for every, even for the Skype, your Telnet, your Teams, your Zoom, it will be working on some port number, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how Zoom will work on based on your port number 80, port number 443. So HTTPS, right? Secure 443. So Telnet, so how we can give the password for your Telnet? You can see, go to line VTP 04 means we are giving 5 user to 5 line access to the user, means at the same time, so 5 users can access. Okay,
Yes.
the password what he has given, Cisco login local. We'll do this lab today. It's very interesting, guys, today's lab. So can you jump for the lab now?
Yeah.
Okay. See, when it, now this is my topology, guys. As we can see, router 1 and 2. If you click on the router icon, go to CLI. Okay, so we can see is not asking any details. Directly it asking. Yesterday, what we have configured is already available. Okay, show IP interface brief. Right. So these are the interfaces, IP address what we assigned yesterday, right? Okay. Is it the font size is okay? You want me to increase the font size?
It's okay.
Okay, right? If you want, I can increase the font size, no issues. Okay. Let's move on. So now we can see how first a task. Let me explain this. So let's do this console access. So for console access, what I'm going to do, I will take one laptop. I will connect it here. Okay, go to cable, use console. Can you see the console here?
Yeah.
Okay, click on the console cable, that blue color cable. So click on this one. We can see this is RS-232 interface. Okay, connect to this router. Okay, we can see USB console, auxiliary console, or just console. I will connect to the console. Okay, I have connected the console cable. You just click on the laptop. Okay, go to desktop, and here don't go for command prompt. Don't click on the command prompt icon. Click on terminal. You can see, right? Terminal configuration. Press OK. You can see, right? Now from the laptop also we can able to access it. From here we can configure all the things. Okay, show running configuration. So these are the things what we did, right?
Yeah.
Charting, we have configured DSCP. Okay, so what are the things we configured here? And here also we configured some yesterday's configurations. Right now we are accessing through your laptop. Okay, so direct access to the router, they'll not allow, guys, in the companies or any organizations. So whether you have to take your laptop, connect the console cable, so then you can able to connect it. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, say example, he's the guy. Say example, he's say Mr. Lakshman. I don't know the spelling, man. Okay, Lakshman is a network engineer now. he want to access the router here. Okay, so his laptop. So example, his laptop is this. Okay, his laptop IP address is 1.4. So Lakshman, I want to access this router. Okay, can he access?
No.
No, right?
Yeah.
So telnet. So what is the router IP address? 192.168.1.1. Okay, connection closed. Can you see? Trying to open. Okay, again the connection that is closed by foreign host. Means the router IP address is 1.1. Okay, 1.1. So as we can see, so now he cannot access because it's telnet is not configured. So the telnet can be configured through laptop or router. So I'll do one thing. I'll configure from the laptop. So how to configure? So go to global configuration mode. So I will create the username. Okay, and username mode I will give say Mr. Bean. I'll use Bean. I give the question mark, and this one privilege. Privilege, give the question mark. I'll give all rights to my internal PC. I'll give all these privilege levels. Okay, give the question mark. So password I'll give Cisco 123. Okay, just have created the user now. What I did now, just have created the username. The user is bin, okay, and password is Cisco 123. So now I'll go to line VTY 024. Okay, then what next? Password
Cisco.
Okay, give the question mark. So these are a list of things where we can give. We can give this privilege, flow, history, accountable. Okay, or else we can give directly password. Okay, so let's give this password. Same thing I'll use Cisco 123. Okay, login. Okay, login local. That's it. Yeah. So now can we be able to access? Say example, this is the Lakshman laptop. So previously it was not opening, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
So now we see is asking username. So what is the username? Bin, right? What is the password? Cisco 123. Now we can be able to access from the PC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can see the Lakshman, he's a network engineer. So he got access to the router now. He can use the command show IP interface brief. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Right. So now what about these guys? Can I access from this one? So example, this is Mr. Ali. This is Mr. Ali laptop. Now even Ali also want to access. Okay, this is a Lakshman laptop and this is Ali laptop now. Okay, now Ali want to access this. Can Ali access?
No.
Hafiz, can you tell me? Telnet. So which IP address? I want to access the router, right? What is the router IP address? 1.1. Okay.
1.1.
That is 192.168.1.1. Okay. This is question for Hafiz. So can I get access router, Hafiz? Mr. Hafiz. Are you there? Guys, very important topic, guys. What are the things I'm explaining you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you just tell me, I'm asking the questions. So can I able to access the router? Okay, this is the Ali laptop now. Okay, this is Ali laptop now. So I want to access the router. So telnet is configured already on the router now. So now I want to access, because from the Lakshman laptop, I can able to access the router. So I want to know whether from other laptop, like Ali laptop, can I able to access the router? Yes or no?
Yes, you can, because if you can access from last man laptop, yes, you can, depending if the last man is one of the user or something like that.
Yeah, because once you configure on the router means all PC can able to access it, right?
Mhm.
Same thing, right? The username is bin, password is Cisco 123. Right? I can able to access the router now. Okay, show IP interface brief. So even I can ping. So ping to router. So 192.168.1.1. Right? So I can able to ping, right? I have the reachability. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Okay. This is the console where I can access. So can I access this router now?
Which one?
Second router. I'm talking about this router. Right now, by using console port, I have connected this laptop. I have configured telnet here. Now, using this laptop, like I want to access this router now. Can I access?
No.
Why?
You can access directly if you connect directly to the laptop. But for now, the way the network is right now, you cannot access it because there's no connection between these two routers at the moment.
Okay, so now I want to connect. Okay, what are the things I should configure? I want to access, okay, this router from my this PC because this is my senior network engineer, like senior network engineer, like Hafiz, Mr. Hafiz. Okay, so I think senior network engineer has rights to access all the routers, right? Which is connected.
Yeah,
one more
that's-
here,
Mhm.
right? One more router here. So maybe you connect one more router here. Okay, this is my router 3, router 4. By sitting on your office, okay, you must have rights to access this router, okay, this router and this router as well. Okay,
That's right. Mhm.
okay, to configure, what are the things you should configure? Hafiz, you tell me. Tabrez Ali, any idea?
You have to configure the telnet.
First of all, you have to make the link between the two routers to be active, first of all.
Okay, fine, done, very good. Okay, first step. So configure IP address.
So I have to, yeah, IP address on this router.
Okay,
on
then done.
serial link first, yeah.
Then next.
And we haven't configured no IP address on this router yet.
Yes.
So we have to do the configuration first.
Okay, first thing is IP address.
Yeah. But also, you can also connect to this router if you want to connect directly to the router using the console cable as we did on this other end.
No, I don't want to use console cable.
If you don't want to use console, then
I don't want to
definitely
use.
you have to configure.
Yeah.
We have to create, configure the router,
What I should configure?
the IP addresses.
No, I done. First task, this is the task. First task, I will assign the IP address. Done. This is a perfect answer you said. Good. What is the next step I should do? I want, because you are the senior network engineer now, right? And these are the junior network engineers.
Okay,
They
so
can
the
act-
next one, if we do the after configuring the IP, we have to enable a telnet on it. So we'll be able to telnet into it remotely.
Okay, I'll configure the telnet here in the second router. Okay, then next. What next? I will assign the IP address. I'll configure telnet, but I don't want to connect PC here, like how we have connected here.
Yeah, I know, yes.
I don't want to connect. So imagine, so this router is in Africa. Okay, and this is in India. So even this is in California. Spelling, I don't know. California. Okay. To access, you cannot come to India, right? To access this router, which is available in California, we'll go there. We'll access remotely, right? Okay.
Yeah, we have to configure the telnet. After configure the telnet, we can,
Then nice.
if you want, you can
Then
configure the credential for this router if you want. But sometimes you can, once you connect you have but if from Africa to India, in order for you to connect, you have to do routing.
yes, very good. We required routing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you don't do routing, you can never connect directly to the router
Yes.
in India.
Okay, that we are doing now today. Basic routing will do, any static routing will do it. Okay. Can you do it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing is, let's I think Lakshman has quit again. Again, he will rejoin. Okay, fine. So first thing is, as we can see, all the PCs can able to connect it, right? From the router, I can able to ping 192.168.1.2. Say 1.2. Okay, I can reach. So 1.3. 1.3 is available. Yeah, it's available. 1.24. Okay, 1.5. 1.5 is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the reachability. So remember, guys, have you noticed? Okay, what is this, guys? You can notice here, one packet is dropped. You know why? If you ping once again, there is no packet loss. You know why? This is because of ARP. Okay, the first packet will be dropped because it takes time to read the MAC and IP addressing. Fine. That's the reason the first packet will drop. And second time, if you ping once again, it will not drop any packet, not a single packet it will drop. Okay, there's no packet drop here. You can see, right? 100% success. This is our function. Okay, so let's jump for the lab now. This is my ISR router. Okay, everything is configured DSCP now. So let's jump to this router now. This is a new router now. So enable. Say I will write it on configure. I'll change.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
we're connecting to the new router using the console cable or
No, it's a direct access.
direct access? Okay.
Yeah. India router. Okay. Right now, because until we are not configuring anything, until unless you configure any IP address and routing protocol, then you can able to access remotely. Okay. So let's do that. So let's see. First thing is, so as per this scenario. So yeah. So let's do like this, so that we can understand it. Okay, so what is the first job I should do, guys, here? So go to serial interface first, 0/1/0. So what is IP address?
1.
So 10.1.1.2, 255.0.0.0, right? So I say no shut. We can say it, the interface is up now. You can see, right?
So subnet is okay?
Yeah, it's I'll be using like class E IP address here.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is a class A. Okay, so this is done now. So now next thing is gigabytes, right? Gigabyte 0/0/0. So what is the IP address? Tabriz here?
192.168.2.1.
2.1, fine. Right? So I'll give no check. Done. So these are all the PCs which I have assigned. So I want to get automatic IP address. So I want to configure the DSCP, right? automatic, I must get the IP address. So IP DSCP. So I see example security team. Full name is security team. So I will advertise which network you want. So 192.168.2.0 network. Incomplete 255.255.255.0. Okay. So default router ID is 192.168.2.1. Why 2.1? So 2.1 is nothing but your gigabytes. This is a gateway. It acts as a your gateway. Okay. If you want to give DNS, you can give DNS 8.8.8. This is a Google DNS. That's it. Then exclude this IP address. IP DSCP exclude which IP address 192.168.2.1. So don't you use this IP address. Apart from this IP address, you issue all the IP address for your end user devices. That is a PC or laptop. Done. Now we can see show IP interface brief. We can see these all interfaces are up and serial also up now. Okay. So now check whether I'm getting the IP address for my PC. Yes, right? 2.2. Understood, right? I'm getting the IP address now. This is my second PC. You have to practice every day, guys. Right? So, can I ping to this first router?
Yes.
How it will ping, Tabriz? It will not ping.
Yeah, no.
This is India router, that is ISP router.
Yeah, no.
Even though it is directly connected, you cannot ping, right? What about this this IP address? So example 10.1.1.1. Why it's pinging?
Because you are connected directly.
Yes.
In the same network, yeah. We can configure the telnet here.
Right. So because directly connected. So if you ping to other 192.168.1.1, so
Lost packet.
Okay, lost packet. No communication.
There's no communication between. You can only connect directly, serially between the two routers, but you cannot connect to any PC within the other network unless we do routing before we can be able to connect to them.
Yeah. So can we configure telnet now?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll create one user here. So I'll create user Ali. Privilege level I'll give 15. Password I'll give same password Cisco 123. Okay, line VTY 0 to 4. Password same password I'll give Cisco 123. Login local. That's it. So can I able to access right for any one of this laptop? So telnet 192.168.2.1 right here. So Ali password is Cisco 123. Right. So I can able to access my local, right? Means locally I can access. Say example, I have configured the telnet here. Right. So I have configured the telnet. Means all this PC can access my router. This is a local one. But this PC cannot access to this one. Can we try this? Let's try this. I say exit. Let's give this 1.1. Trying, no. No, right? We cannot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's try for 1.1.1. Directly connected. Also, it's not possible. So let's try from this one. Senior network engineer, right? Try to access this router. I can do telnet from user router also. So telnet, okay, 192.168.2.1, right? So we cannot do the communication now. He's sending. So what about directly connected 10.1.1.2? He's asking, right? Right. So what is this thing? Ali, password is Cisco 123. This is Indian router, right? Other router means I can able to access. Okay, this is a senior network engineer laptop. Okay, I have the access for this router as well as this router now. But these laptops people, okay, cannot access their routers. These guys cannot access their routers. Whether this guy cannot access this router, even this guy cannot access this router. Only your senior network engineer can have the access. Got it? Any questions here? Tabriz, still have not started routing. Tabriz is very important.
Yeah.
Every day I will send you this topology again. Now we can see there's no communication, guys. Now, if you ping PD from this laptop to this laptop, it's showing fail. Ping once again. No, there's no communication now. For that, we have to configure your static routing. Fine. So can we do the static routing today?
Yes.
It's very simple. Right now, see, right now I'm in the inner router, right? This is not our router. This is the other router. Exit. Now we are into ISP router. All right. Previously we are into ISP router. Now Indian router. Now we are into our ISP router. To configure the static routing is very simple, guys. The basic concept of static routing is to understand before I could start do the lab. Okay. So what is this network? This is the network. To reach to 2.0 network, go via this IP address. Who is my next neighbor? 10.1.1.2. Okay. Got it? Then come to this router. To reach to 1.0 networks, go via this IP address. Okay, it will take you to this network. This is called, we'll call it as manually we are telling to the router, okay, to reach to this network, so go via this IP. This IP is act as your gateway. Remember that. Okay. Same thing here. To reach to this network, go via this IP. This is called static routing. Okay. So what is the administrative value for static routing? AD value. AD value for static routing is 1. Remember that. Hafiz, do you remember this all in Bangalore?
Yeah.
Directly connected. What is AD value? 0. 0. Okay. What is the AD value for RIP?
RIP. Forget to. I'm forgetting the sum.
Yeah.
I have to look at them again.
Don't worry, just you are getting recall, no problem. For the RIP is 120.
120, yeah.
Okay, for EHRP, administrative value is 90. OSPF 110. Okay, BGP. BGP, you have eBGP and external BGP and iBGP. Okay, for eBGP is 20. Okay, and internal BGP is 200. Remember, guys, this is quite very important. When, see, as per this scenario, Okay, so what I mentioned here. So this is directly connected, right? These two directly connected. These two are directly connected. Means the AD value, AD means administrative distance, is 0. Means it is a very reliable communication.
So this is the default ID value, right?
Yeah, this is a default AD value. These are all the default. These are all the default AD values. Directly connected 0. Directly connected. For same thing here also. AD value 0. Okay. So the AD value increase, the communication will become your dynamic routing. Dynamic. So this all protocol, what I mentioned, this all will call it as your dynamic routing. Okay. And static routing means manually we are telling. Okay. I will tell you that theory part. Maybe tomorrow I will explain static, default, routing also I'll tell you. And even RIP also will do that tomorrow. Today we will do only static routing now. Okay. So let's do this lab now. Static routing, I will do it. So I enter into the global configuration mode, configure T. Okay. Network. So how to configure, guys? IP route to reach to 192.168.2.0, okay, 255.255.255.0. Go via which IP address?
10.1.1.1.
10.1.1.102.
Yeah, 1.2, yeah.
Right.
That is the next hop here.
Right. This is where 1.2. So 10.1.1.2. That's it. How to check whether it is routing protocol is configured or not? Show IP route.
Route.
We can see, right? Static routing has been configured now. S stand for static. We can see, right? Static.
Yeah.
Right. So
And C is connected, right? C.
Yeah, C is directly connected.
Yeah.
Directly connected through serial interface.
And it's local, right?
Yeah, it's a local. L means local.
Yeah.
L means local. Same thing. Okay, what I will do? So right now I'm in which router now? I'm in the console, right?
ISP router, yeah.
ISP router. So I will do telnet. Okay, I will give, I think, Ali, right? Cisco 123. Now I have login into which router now? Indian router now. Let me put it down. This is my ISP router, and this is my India router.
Bharat Mahan.
Bharat Mahan. Okay. Okay. See, I can able to access, right, by sitting here one, because from here I can able to configure this router as well, right? Okay, so what I should configure here? Go to global configuration mode, IP route.
IP route.
Okay. You tell me, Tabriz, what I should do here?
IP route. Yeah.
Then next.
Then IP address for ISP router.
Okay, very good. 192.168. Not IP address, network ID.
Network ID, yeah.
Yeah, remember network ID. Remember 1.0 here. Can you see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
1.0. Okay, then give the subnet mask. Okay, go via which IP address? 10.1.1.1. This is the gateway for next.
Yeah.
That's it. How to check? Show IP route. Okay, see, we have, he has learned, right? Network. Okay, this Indian router, okay, he has learned now. He has learned, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
See, what is this one indicate? This one indicate this is your AD value. That indicate that it's a static routing. Yes means static. You can see, right?
Yes.
Understood? Fine. So can you able to ping now?
You should be able to ping from both sides.
Both the side, right? So let's ping from the laptop. This is my Indian laptop. Okay, so let's ping. So 192.168, say 1.1. Okay, I'm getting reply, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's ping to other PC 2. Okay, I do have the reachability now. So can I ping to 3? Now I will do the telnet now. Okay. Telnet 192.168 1.1. Okay. Hafiz, can I get access now?
Yeah, you should be able to get access now. Which router are you picking from?
1.1. 1.1 is ISP router.
Oh yeah, you want to access from India.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to access that router.
Yeah. Right. He's asking. So what is the username I have given, guys? Do you remember?
We have been
Cisco 123. Perfect. Got it. Understood, guys? Interesting, right? Lab. Okay, now you check from ISP router to Indian router. Say example, I think Ali. So Ali is in ISP router network. Okay, now so Ali want to access the Indian router. Okay, that is your Indian router. What is the Indian router IP address?
Indian IP address router
192.
192.168.
2.1, right?
Yeah.
So Ali Indian router, right? Can they access it? Understood, guys? Okay, so let's access from here. So this is my Ali laptop, right? So 192.168 2.1. Okay, so connect. Is asking from here also we can connect, right? Ali Cisco 123. Okay, from here also I can able to access it.
Where are we connecting from?
We are connecting from here. Okay, you go to the PC. So
Now,
what
right?
I'm doing now, this lab, let me explain this. So right now, say example, you are in Ali laptop. Okay, you're sitting here, you're opening this one. Okay, you want to access this Indian router. Okay, this other way we can use in packet tracer here. So open Ali laptop here. Come down. Okay, there is a telnet and SSH. Can you see?
Okay, yeah.
Telnet and SSH. So right now SSH I will not teach you. In coming session I'll teach you. Telnet. Okay. Sorry. Telnet IP address. IP address 192.168 2.1. Okay. Then connect. Okay. Username Ali. Password is Cisco 123. Okay. So now can we access this one also? SSH. Let's try. SSH IP address is 192.168 2.1. So username is Ali. Okay. The current section has closed. Do you want to reinstall with the new section with the previous section? Yes.
Want to connect to SSH?
Yeah, we can connect it because SSH we are not yet configured.
We will not have configured yet.
Yeah, so 192.168 2.1. Okay, the username is Ali. Okay, so let's connect it. New session. I think he's not allowing this one. So let's try from other laptops. Say, let's try from this
Not
laptop.
allowing Ali is not allowing Ali to go.
Don't worry, we'll do it. We'll try. So 192.168.2.1. Okay, Ali. Username is Ali, right? Because you not configure SSH now. We'll see. Okay, the current section has closed. Do you want to establish new sessions? Yes. Okay, or else you can do one more thing. Go to the command prompt. Okay, SSH. Okay, give the question mark. Okay, I think -L. -L. Username is, what is Ali? IP address is 192.168.2.1. In the real PC, the command is like this. In the packet tracer, I need to check what is the command to access the SSH. Because most of the organization guys, they will use SSH, not telnet, remember. They will not use telnet. Okay, this is quite very important. We'll do the lab. We'll configure the SSH as well. I hope this up to here you understood, guys. Any questions here? Tabrez, Hafiz?
I think I'm okay.
What about Tabrez?
Yes, so far so good.
Okay, so I will save this configuration. I will
Once
send
we
you this.
like,
Okay, I will.
like we need a practice to everyday practice. So
Yeah, that's the reason. Now we have to practice anything, Tabrez. Okay,
Yeah.
pay some attention, be serious. Please allot the time 2 to 3 hours per day for this training.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to change the time. So maybe after 1 week or 2 weeks, so possible I will change the time, not now. So now you just be this thing, because a lot of things I want to train you. The ESGRP, even I want to train the BGP as well. And some of this one also I want to teach. I think, let me show you this programming.
Or Python?
Yeah, JavaScripting, MTQ, Python, for a broker and client. MT, Python, TCP, HTTP. And I want to teach you the Python as well, like basic configuration of the Python.
Okay.
The client server, USB files, HTTP. For the client, where you want to configure new project. Python. So here we can type, right, your Python coding. I'll teach you guys. Okay. This one basic how to configure. Same thing what we have done here. Username, password, creating SSH, telnet. So these all things we can do in Python. Okay. All things we can do it in Python, guys. It is there because, Hafiz. So this thing is not, it was not there when you learned CCNA.
Yeah.
Okay, now the CCNA, new things they added. They added security as well. They added this one, Python, automation. These all things we can do it. Okay, new project. So I will not do right now. Okay, let me generate logs for this. Export logs. And this is lab 2. Same thing, guys. We just replace the same one. Okay, RS lab 2.1. Okay. I'll save this file. I'll send you right away. Okay, I was planning to teach this one. This are the range, guys. So I think Lashman has been dropped out. I don't know why he has left. These are the like private IP address and public IP address. Your public IP address will be managed by IANA, guys. okay, assigned by your service provider. Is it globally unique? So cost associated with using the public IPs. Okay, these are the public IPs, guys. And these are your private IP address. These are the range where you can use it. So okay, 10.0.0.0 up to here we can use 172.116.231. 192.168.0.02 these IP addresses. Fine. So I think you are aware of this one, right? These are unique only in the LAN, and this is unique on your global. Then how to check your IP address, guys? Okay, I don't want to show my public IP. Just type in the Google what is my public IP, it will show you. No problem. You can see that. Okay, so let me share you this one. Same lab. So you can download from your side, guys. I hope you have received it, right?
Let's check.
Download and same file name I have given, just replace with the existing same file name. The logs also there. You can see, open the logs, right? You can see, right?
Chain 2.
Yeah. This is the file name, basic lab TWO2 -1. So these are the commands, right? What I did today. This is yesterday's, and this is today's. We have configured telnet. Then we configure the password, the interface. I have pinged to this IP address. Then I log into routers and configure telnet to other router, Indian router. Then I configure static routing. These are the logs. This is the reference, all the commands. What are the command I used it? Don't get confused by seeing the list, a lot of commands. So quite very easy. You can see the log timing also when we did this all. Understood, guys? Any questions? Any questions till now? No questions, guys? Tabriz?
No, sir.
थोड़ा टाइम देना है आपको.